most of our Indian were lying Ika. It's not very Indian, rather Indian with Joe. So basically, the collection is about female abuse because article what's been going on in India is rape and all these problems involving women, right? When we blame society for what's going on, but we realize a lot of the problems come from women themselves being insecure, not standing up for themselves. Anyhow, so the collections are based on that and showing powerful women. That's why I dressed. She's a warrior bride, gladiator warrior bride. We do not do the traditional red color dress because it's a white is the color of God and she's warrior. She's going to do the conventional things, and that's what the collections are about. You could not do any better, but like she said, it's empowering women, and today we women have the opportunity to be really strong and stand up for ourselves, right? And if you want to do something as a woman, go ahead and do it. Nothing is stopping you to do that. So that is what Young Lions it represents strong women and standing up and having a point of view. And like she said that if you have to say no, say no. You have that chance to say no. So, or if you want to say yes and you want to do something, go for it, fight for it. And
don't blame society. Don't blame society. Don't blame India. Don't blame the abuse. You have to stand up for yourself. That's the whole point in India. We feel very problem because we're not standing up, right?
Right.
Exactly. So that's what the line is based on.
Yeah.
She's perfect because she just, see the choice of even the movie that she's done and the choices she's making are choices that are not, they're not conventional. And she's young. She is the new generation of our country.
Thank you. Do we have any questions?
How is the difficult partner while walking the ramp?
Making sure I don't trip and fall.
What's the weight of the car?
I think like 15 to 20 kilos. What's the weight of the man in your life? I think my costume is much lighter than the man in your life. Exactly. They say it's a man's world, I think it's a woman's world. Now.
I saw Sarika ji sitting in the front row. Did Sarika ji give you any tips, before you remember that?
She actually let me figure that myself and let me do it myself. My mom believes in letting you, as a girl, she is a very strong woman herself, and she herself said, discover it for yourself. So I did, and I had Kalika to help me, and yeah.
Very interesting to know what kind of cuts, what kind of design.
Yeah, you know what we do, we generally only do metal, right? This time we've introduced a lot of earrings and stuff. Again, it's screws. We use metal screws, we use metal pipes, we use bullets, we use all kind of crazy stuff, all aggressive things. Which you can hit someone with. So basically this is all brass and metal electroplated. A lot of the pieces are all lace, which is the femininity of the woman. We have a lot of leather. We did lehengas, not the conventional lehengas that you see, quilted, very stiff and things like that. We did tear skirts. You would say it's a very, it's not Indo-Western, but it's a fusion between industrial and Indian. So I would say an industrial Indian collection.
What are the top trends in your collection?
Top is the fishtail skirt that we have, the layer fishtail skirt, lace, French chantilly lace, which is very big, and we have cuirasses, and basically that's what it is.
In terms of conversion?
We do metal. That's all we do. That's what America does. We play with mirror and metal, but America only does metal.
Actually, as an actress, I you have a very distinct style, because I spoke to you last time where you said that you want some designers who can design for you. So what is it that you're looking for? Because you're new in the industry.
Well, to be honest, when I saw Kalika's work, I was like, oh my gosh, now I found my soulmate in fashion. So I can definitely say how she designs is it's definitely what I love, and it's powerful, it has something to say, So, and it stands out and is very unique and curious to be oneself. Yeah.
Is that the first time you walked around or
No, this is the first time.
what is the experience like? What difference do you find acting?
I loved it, to be honest. It's definitely new for me, so I enjoyed it. And yeah, it was wonderful.
What do you enjoy more, acting or?
No, so the one I both, yeah, both of me. Thank you.
travel. My collection is based on the Bohemian Traveler. So essentially I look at clothing which is very comfortable. If the collection was made up of separates, that could be mix and match in different ways. And the colors are pastels for the summer. It's basically inspired by travel and everyday living.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here for Nishka's show. Again, I'm a big fan of Nishka's collection. Have been wearing her clothes for a few years, and this was like one of these summery, very light, easy outfits. It's a pleasure to walk the ramp in flats and not heels. So thank you for doing that. And it was a really good show.
This collection is pretty much like my earlier collections. It has my signature pieces, it has my signature look, but I've played a little more with embroideries, played a little more with color, so I think it's slightly bolder. And I think embroideries is my big new excitement this season. Also a certain reflective fabric that I use, so I think that kind of makes the crux of what this collection is all about.
I mostly use summery fabrics, organzas, malmal, crepes and cotton.
And what kind of embellishments do you play with?
There are 3D embellishments which are inspired by flowers which you see a lot in India called the lantana flower. So there were 3D embellishments of that and embroidery as well.
And top trends from your collection?
Top trends is the iridescent trend, the pastel trend, the white trend and the 3D embroidery.
And Kalki, where would you sport this?
Where I would sport this out on a nice holiday somewhere, a little bit exotic, maybe in the Andamans. I think there's a special sort of bikini collection. It's not bikinis, but like beach wear, which is very, very nice, that I would love to wear on a holiday when I get a holiday.
I think the whole point of having a showstopper is that they should actually wear your clothes. They should actually enjoy your clothes, and they should match the look. There should be a synergy over there. So I think both these boys are young trendsetters, in fact heavy trend drivers, and I think it totally worked. I think they rocked whatever I gave them.
Very well embellished waistcoats for the men. So
Yes.
elaborate more on that.
Yes, I've been wanting to play with embroideries for a while, but it's not got the chance to spend too much time on it. The last time I showed was about a year and a half, and I was slightly hectic at that time. So this time I've got a chance to spend some time on it, and I'm pretty happy with what's turned out. I think it's only going to get more and more interesting when it comes to embroideries coming further. So I see, I see far more Indian wear coming, and Indian wear is made slightly more contemporary for younger people to wear like me. So I usually think of myself when I make something, so that's what I'm going to be doing further.
The rap with like Priyanka, Kangana, and you are also being now touted as the
2 minutes
fashion icon now.
Yeah, I mean, great. Yeah, I feels good.
Competitive like with them now?
Not at all. No. Why? We can have more than one fashion icon in the world. I think possible. Yeah. In fact, I have many fashion icons that I look up to. So it's great that there's more and more fashion icons around. Most of them are dead. Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, Gwen Stefani. There's a bunch.
कुणाल, आपके बेहतरीन आपके दो पसंदीदा शाहिद और अर्जुन रैंप पे थे।
हाँ जी।
ऊपर से नीचे नहीं लाए उन्हें?
उनको मैं खुद ढूंढ रहा हूँ अभी।
शाहिद को उड़ता पंजाब छोड़ा के यहाँ ले आया।
ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है, वो यहाँ पर ही थे। आप हेयर के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं?
He's
doing a film उड़ता पंजाब। उड़ के आए हैं, वो करेक्ट आपने बोला। उड़ के आए हैं, सही है।
कैसे आपने कन्विंस किया यहाँ पे लाने के लिए और आज रैंप पे चलाने के लिए?
शायद मेरे कपड़े काफ़ी पहनते हैं, और जैसे कि मैंने पहले भी कहा था, एक सिनर्जी है, और आई थिंक वो कैरी बहुत अच्छा करते हैं मेरे कपड़े। तो हाँ, उसी की वजह से हमारा एक रिलेशनशिप बन गया है, प्रोफेशनल रिलेशनशिप बन गया है, जिसकी वजह से आई डिसाइडेड टू मेक हिम माय शो स्टॉपर।
अर्जुन से ओपन कराया शो और शाहिद से बंद करवाया शो। दिस वाज लाइक एक प्रॉपर प्लान था आपका?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल एक प्रॉपर ही प्लान था वो इसके लिए ऐसे हुआ तो शायद अर्जुन से हमारी स्टार्ट हुई आई थिंक ही फ्लैग्ड ऑफ द शो एंड वहाँ से फिर शाहिद एंडेड द शो
Very
Sorry?
interesting hairstyle.
हाँ yes hair by the one and only Alim we spent some time figuring out what would work with my look my collection we went through the pieces we did the hair and makeup together and I wanted something slightly more hard not grunge but slightly electronic is where I was taking the music hence because of the reflective fabric so Shahid's got long hair so thankfully I got him before he could cut it and Arjun got a great haircut before it so I'm really happy I got fresh looks for both of them they weren't stuck in continuity somewhere.
Okay, thank you.
Reliance Trends is absolutely delighted to be associated with Tarun Tengliani. He's bought for you a fabulous collection of prints from the Singh twins, first sitting to the left. We are overwhelmed with the response that we have received today. Chitrangana looks absolutely, what should we say, ravishing?
Ravishing.
In this collection put together by Tarun.
Thank you.
Reliance Trends is very delighted to be associated with both of them. We are, as you all already know, the largest chain of stores in India. We cover more than 110 towns with 200 our stores. We hope to bring such collections to our Indian audience continuously. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm equally delighted to be here with my old favorite Chitrangana. We've done many wonderful shows together. Thank you, Mr. Prasad. And to introduce, who have now become dear friends, Amrit and Rabindra, the Singh twins, the painters who do modern miniatures. They call themselves past modern and use the Indian miniature technique in a modern way with perspective and with deep stories, like the story I told of the painting, The Killing Game, which was on the thing. When I saw their work at the NGMA many years back, we got in touch and we talked about the possibility of working with their paintings, which I deconstructed and reconstructed into my own prints, keeping in mind all the things that we Indians love, because our fashion has to be true to us. And even if you do a dress or a sari or a t-shirt, there's no reason why it shouldn't be Indian and magical, and that's how we go conquer the world. Not try and be derivative of anything, because we have such a rich heritage. And it's people like this who live abroad, incidentally, and have been born in England, who are more Indian than many of the Indians I know, but very modern too. And I think for all of us, that's the philosophy now. I think the past is over. We look forward to the future, but we keep our heritage and we modernize it, past, modern. That's what this collection was about. You know, you dress it up, you dress it down. There are turbans, there are many tribal influences, because, you know, everyone does costumes of Royal India, but tribal India is way more sexy and enduring, you know. And to make it modern is much cooler. That's what this was about. Thank you all for being here. We're happy to take specific questions. Would you like to say a quick word?
Well, we just want to say that we're absolutely delighted to be working with such a creative genius as Tarun, and that's an understatement. It's been a brilliant experience, and especially part of such a prestigious fashion week as well. I think the collection, though, if I could correct, is not just about India, it's about a universal taste. I think your collection is going to be popular all over the world. It's not just designing for Indians, but it's getting that Indian brand and that Indian sensibility and that great skill that we have for creative vision to a much broader market instead of following Western trends.
Thank you.
As you can see, I'm sitting amongst very accomplished people. You know, everybody's a force to reckon with, really, and especially
beauty and modesty is just too heartbreaking. Anyway.
No, I'm coming to it. I'm part of this.
Touche.
I'm part of this. You know, I'm just keeping up. No, but really, I think it's.
I love it.
It's just been such a pleasure for me today, and of everything that I've done so far and worked for a lot of people, a lot of designers. I think the energy that I felt today and the costume that I wore, everything, the entire collection, and I really do want to, you know, congratulate the two of you for doing something so amazing and so Indian. I mean, you guys really should be covering what she does. This is truly sensational. I mean, it's amazing, and it's all heritage. It's all India. And like Tarun just said, that, you know, not even living in this country, not born here, but I think they're far more in love with our heritage and our culture and our history than we probably, I don't even want to say that we are, but we don't express as much probably. So yeah, I mean, thank you so much for having me here as a showstopper, Tarun. It's always been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And Reliance
It has always been our pleasure too.
I mean, I don't have to say anything when it comes to Reliance.
So we sit backstage and we psych the girls before the show. You know, you're gonna get it wound up. You just let them out like bullets on the ramp, and then she's like, "Come, this is the course."
The one word that you hear a lot, Tarun saying in the backstage is "sexy." When you hear him say that, you're like, "Okay, yes I am," and then that's in your head.
Believe in your own goddess, baby.
Yes. So thanks to all those comments backstage, which are really helpful, and yeah, great evening. Thank you so much.
shows put up against all odds, and I think I'd like to personally congratulate Purnima, the entire team of Lakme, and for actually making this happen, and for it to be the way the kind of response that it got is just fantastic. So this show is just truly my entire family of Lakme.
Hi guys, I hope you guys had fun because we had a complete blast. This was just such an impromptu kind of a decision and it was all done backstage 1 hour ago. We put this whole thing and we just decided, and I needed someone to like really with high energy and to sort of do total justice to the collection, and I thought there's no one better than Odna. So, and I'm so happy she did it.
So, Asmita conned me last year also. And I was backstage doing hair for her show, and Aki said she needs a showstopper. So I love her clothes. I always love her clothes, and it's a pleasure to have worked with you again. And I had a blast this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I invite Babita to say a few words?
My show wasn't fun, but it was not as much fun as it was hers, but it was just different energy, a little more fierce energy. And that's what I enjoy most, and that's what I do.
I rarely get on the ramp. It's not something I enjoy at all. I much rather sit in the seat and watch people. But again, I think when you get an opportunity to wear something beautiful, it gives you some confidence. And that's when I met Babita. Of course, I've followed her work and I've loved wearing her outfits. So I couldn't say no. She is fierce and persuasive, as her clothes are. So I succumbed and I was seduced, and I loved what I was wearing, and I loved the whole concept of the show. And she travels so much, and really the idea behind her collection today was Alaskan and a nice tribal sort of Native American themes. I liked the bold prints. I thought it was very vibrant and something different that we don't get to see off a lot in Bombay.
And I like your waterfall braid.
Oh, thank you. And my waterfall braid, yes. Also her idea.
Thank you. Jatin, could you say a few words on the collection?
Hi, my collection was Falling in Love. It's 6 years together and got married last year in Vegas. So
Lovely!
We did a collection on love. Falling in Love.
Very nice.
How would you define fashion? What do you like wearing day to day?
Sorry. Of all the people sitting here, I'm the last one you should ask about fashion. But I've always been more about style and less about fashion. Fashion, I really tend to defer to the experts who are sitting here. And I will wear blindly what some of them tell me to wear, because I trust them far more than I trust my own instincts. When it comes to style, I like to have a bit of a say, because I think that I can style myself. Fashion is a lot more trend-based, I think, I've always assumed. But I'd like to think that I have a classic sense of style. Also, dressing for the occasion is important. Much that I wish that I could wear my yoga pants everywhere. Sometimes it's not appropriate.
I've used a lot of tulle, that's net, and neoprene, scuba diving fabric. Those are the two things with laser cuts and a lot of cutting details that you guys managed to work out.
What's the significance of the mask?
I just like the edginess of a person and a hint of fierceness, but just a sheerness to cover it too. So you have that feminine side.
And in terms of makeup, what have you given your mask?
I actually wanted to give much more, but it was a 3-designer show. So Jatin and Asmita wouldn't have agreed to what I actually really wanted. Those blue lines and red lines and his Alaskan native. So I had to compromise and just do a little bit of kind of edgy makeup, whatever I felt was okay.
Okay. In terms of Alaskan accessories, could you elaborate more?
Yeah, I've done all the accessories myself.
This is done with laser or something, no? This particular kind of...
I've done all the accessories with the feather and laser cut. Even what she's wearing is laser cut and done by like an Alaskan art kind of a thing. And the shoes are done and the whole styling is all done to put the look together.
Is it for sale?
These are kind of basic, but hers are nicer.
It's very good.
I'll just give it to you.
So who do you follow from the era of 70s?
Sorry, who do I follow?
From the era of 70s.
70s. In fact, what kind of question is that? In fashion and music?
What did you actresses are married. How is that connected? I don't know who's. Give me some names.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, international designers. Bollywood
Actresses.
Actresses. Oh my God. I kind of liked Zeenat Aman. I always thought that she was very beautiful and very fashionable, and I liked her hair.
And before that was your mother.
Nobody wants to. Mother was 1960s. My mother. Sharmila. Oh, you want to speak about contemporary? How is that relevant to why we're here today? I think contemporary. I mean, there's so many. After seeing Queen, I thought Kangana was fantastic in it. I think Deepika's radiant all the time. Why am I talking about other actresses?
Yes, you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
You're supposed to hate them.
Yeah.
evening, everyone. Sanjay, actually, we'd like to start with you. Satyapol is celebrating 30 years this year, and it's been a fantastic collection, and everybody's loved it as well. So, can you please tell us about how this whole collaboration came about? And 30 years is a momentous time for the brand. So, if you could elaborate a bit on that.
Well, first of all, thank you, Gauri. The collection was absolutely fabulous, truly stylish. So, as a brand, Satyapol's always been known to have inspired collections either through art, design, or nature. And the essence of every collection is an inspiration and sensibility. We found a similar sensibility and aesthetic with Bollywood's first lady of style, Gauri herself. And here is a great collaboration for 30 years. It's been 30 years since the brand started, and no better way than to announce it with a bang. Thank you.
Gauri, what about you? How has it been working with Satyapol and the collection and working for them as a designer for the first time? Please tell us about your experience.
Well, tonight was absolutely thrilling. Firstly, to see your collection come live on stage right in front of you. That was amazing, to see it with the entire look, the feel, the hair, the makeup. It all comes together beautifully tonight. So today was just fantastic for me. And talking about the brand, when you talk about Satyapol, the first thing which comes to my mind is the sari, apart from all the shirts and the wraps and the various looks they do. So when I decided to endorse Satyapol, a sari for me is, if I need to go out for an evening, an event anywhere, I would choose a sari or a gown. So for me to design a sari for them was very apt right now, so as we speak. So I really enjoyed that experience, to create, to compose a look and get it all right. And also the sari is to get a very sophisticated look, that came together in the show today. I thought very sophisticated yet inviting. It looked amazing. I mean, not my collection, but the whole show and everything. I really enjoyed it.
Well, the collection was great, and the tropical collection, it was fantastic. The inspiration that you got from it, was it you loved beaches, or what was it exactly?
Well, I was an artist before I got into interiors, and colors is something which I take on to, and Satyapol always uses very vibrant colors. So in fact their colors, the way they use it in their saris in the past, it's very inspiring for an artist. So that's where I got inspired from Satyapol themselves and their last collection. Looking at all their stuff, their great stuff.
Great. So can we say saris are your favorite garment?
Absolutely, yeah.
Sanjay, any last words on your collaboration with Gauri and how it's been so far?
I think it's been an absolute pleasure working with Gauri. Not only is she very open to fresh and new ideas, but I think lots of ideas came from her side too. And I totally agree. The sari not only looked very sophisticated, but very stylishly sophisticated. I think, sometimes the word sophisticated can be a little boring, but I think the catch was the fine line between keeping it sexy, alive, yet sophisticated. I think it was a great collection. Look forward to the next one now, Gauri. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gauri. Is there any last words? What can we expect for the next season?
The next season colors, I think if it's winter, should be bright, vibrant, and jumping out of the side.
Thank you so much.
this is my spring summer 2015 collection. It was inspired by this, it's a French theme. It was inspired by this abandoned apartment that, it was an article that I read. And it was this woman who left her apartment during World War II, never to return again. And they just unlocked the apartment like recently a couple of summers ago. So it was just there 70 years without being touched. And once they opened it, it was just beautiful. It had all these like old paintings and photographs and old love letters and really beautiful clothes. And that was the whole vibe that I was going with for this collection, trying to create that kind of a mood of nostalgia. So yeah, that's the inspiration. And for the showstopper, I couldn't have thought of someone better because I wanted someone who could fit the vibe, the whole vintage nostalgic vibe, and I think other people got quite right. I actually love this vibe. This quirky, very delicate, lots of lace and pretty delicate things that are associated with the whole French vintage vibe. It's very charming, it's very pretty, and that's something I really go for in any case with my clothes. So I was really happy that Archana called me for this collection because anyway I'm a huge fan of hers. I like her stuff. It's fun, it's using very classic ideas but going with a very cool and quirky and sort of today's silhouette, and I think that's a lot of fun. Thank you.
Fan, like you've been a film model before you became an actress.
I have always been a fan of his work. Yes, I was introduced to Sabyasachi because I was a model, and I got to walk a lot of times for him, whether it was actually at that time there was only one fashion week, so at the Delhi Fashion Week I walked, so yes, I did get to walk for him a couple of times, and I've been a fan of his work ever since. And I think what makes me really happy now is to know that he he has, I wouldn't say commercialized, but at least he's come out of being like quiet and closed, and like he's come out and he's out there, and he speaks, and his clothes are available, and I think most importantly, I think his clothes are a true representation of India in every sense.
When can we see you probably wearing a Sabyasachi outfit out and out in a film and doing something similar to, because he's very retro, if you have to look at it somewhere, it's very vintage. So any plans of doing?
I'd love to, I'd like to, and we have in the past spoken about working together in a couple of films. Unfortunately it didn't work out, but definitely I think he's someone who I'd love to work with, whether it's a film, whether it's personally. I'd love to work with him.
Right. Also, last week, Deepika, yesterday we didn't get a chance to talk to you. But then, what was the response like when you spoke to Mr. Rajavardhan Rathore?
I don't think this is the platform right now to be discussing. No, I don't think this is the right platform to be discussing that. And then what happens is comments are taken and then misconstrued, and so I don't want to say anything in a hurry. The show is waiting, so I'm going to go, and we'll definitely talk about this another time. Thank you.
are you all today? So I'm very excited here. They were playing some terrific music earlier as well, and that just got me pepped up. I know that my reaction in this AV was more subdued towards this app because my reaction in the van when they were telling me about it was entirely opposite, with some words which would also be beeped out because that's how excited I was. So the look that you can see that I'm sporting right now is a very special sculpt look, and what is responsible for this look is this thing right here. It is the Lakme Makeup Pro app, which is so amazing. I mean, I wish I could actually react the way that I did the first time over here, but that would be a bit much, I think. But let me call upon over here the fabulous ladies who are responsible for this.
Yeah, so we've used a lot of greys, off-whites, and these wildflowers we have basically inserted them in the seams and tried to make them like a 3D structure. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yogesh, can you say
Hi,
some
good
words?
afternoon everyone. The collection that I showcased is titled Mittu. Is inspired from parrots. There were many parrots. I hope like you got enough of that. Yeah. So and this is the first time that we are launching little more Indian or more evening pieces. And yeah, so all the inspiration came from where I come from, my background. And since I'm getting married, so I wanted the vibe to be a little more like weddingy. Yes.
You know, you said about your background. Could you just elaborate a little more on that?
So basically, like my studio is located in this village in Gurgaon. So we have a lot of parrots. We have few mango trees, so we have like parrots there all the time. So basically, like what is around my studio like inspired me to do this. So yeah, so parrots came from there, and then Other than that, like since I'm getting married, so I'm doing a lot of evening wear for my family, for my fiance. So it was whole wedding scene in the house. Yeah. So that's the background that I was referring to.
Yeah, my collection is called Ala Suit, and it's an extension of my previous line, which was called Jama Lavi, which means I love life. It's very Parsian inspired, very vintage clothes, and we've used some pop elements to just make it more girly and urban. And the temperament of the clothes is still very lacy and delicate, with a lot of thread embroidery and a lot of chiffons and satins. But at the same time, we've kept it a little bold, and we've made the cuts very very carefree and flowy, so it's very easy and simple to wear.
Thank you so much, Pallavi. Sagrika, you look gorgeous. Can you say a few words how you feel in this collection?
I think Pallavi's pretty much summed up what a collection is all about. But of course, it always feels good when you're wearing something, so pretty, and it just makes you feel pretty. So I think it was just a fantastic experience to walk the ramp for her, and yes, I felt beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.